fstf.co.uk. Power to the 5-day weekender.
So the first thing you'll need to do is set up a Google AdWords account, and you can do that with your Gmail account. And if you go to Google and just type in AdWords, then, or Google AdWords, then it'll come up with the AdWords registration area, and you sign up for AdWords. It takes literally 10-20 seconds, and from there you can access the Google AdWords keyword tool, which is what we're going to go to. You don't need to put in any credit card details or set up a payment account or anything like that to use the keywords tool, or to set up campaigns actually, but to run them obviously you need to put AdWord campaigns. That is, you have to put in credit card details. But I'm going to sign in now. It'll take me straight to AdWords. And this is the account I've just set up as well, just for this demonstration. And up here in this menu, Tools and Analysis, you can see down the menu Keyword Tool, and that's the one that you want to choose. It used to be really difficult to find with Google before. It used to, even after having used it for a long time, I used to have to constantly actually go into Google and search for it and then find my way back to it, and everyone used to complain it was so difficult to find. But now they've put it on the menu and it's really easy to find. And what I'm going to do is put in the search term internet marketing. You can actually get to this tool without creating an AdWord account, I believe so, but you have to then constantly fill in a captcha every time you want to use it, which is a bit of a pain. So you're just as well to set up an AdWords account. So you can see that it's created a list already of potential keyword ideas based on what the biggest search terms are. You know, that's, you know, who's or what keywords are being searched the most by people when they're searching on Google for things that are like internet marketing or related to internet marketing, like internet search engine, marketing agency. They give you a whole flavor because they're trying as best as they can for you to pick as many keywords as possible. So they want to give you as many ideas as possible, so you choose as many keywords as possible, and then you pay for their Google AdWords service. Now, although we're in AdWords at the moment looking at their keyword research tool, we're doing it for local, or sorry, not local, but natural search engine optimization and keyword research. Now, the statistics that they show, some people say, are a little bit fudged or manipulated by Google to, you know, to make it look good for them. But the number of people that are searching, I think, is quite accurate, and it gives you it in you know, tens and thousands, etc. But it is trying to give you as many ideas so that they can sell you AdWords. But we'll come to that in a minute, and I'll show you what to look for and what to be careful of and how to filter it a little bit more. Now, I've put in internet marketing, but you can put other search terms in on different lines, and it will give you the search results for all of them grouped together. I tend to just go for one when I'm doing keyword research, so we'll stick with that at the moment. And then here is something that you might want to look at. I think it's quite important for a lot of people. Advanced options and filters. I've got locations, United Kingdom, languages, all devices, desktop and laptops. You see, you can, if you're targeting the US market, or if you're targeting all British speaking people in any market, you can choose by language, all countries, but as long as they're searching in English. You can include or exclude adult ideas, and this one I think is important as well, is desktop and laptop devices, or all mobile devices. Now, I choose desktop and laptop because I think the kind of people that I'm targeting for a certain campaign, or particularly this one, will be looking for this information on their desktop and laptop rather than a mobile phone, for instance. And then you can also make filters based on the competition, local number of local monthly searches. So maybe you don't want to have results that have only got a few searches, or maybe you don't want to have results that have got a really high competition. But remember, and this is something you've got to really remember every time you're using this keyword tool, is that the competition has got nothing to do with your natural search engine results competition. It's only to do with the competition with people competing for the AdWords. So that's the little adverts on the side of the local on the natural search listings. That's really important to remember, that the competition is for people competing for AdWords and not natural search listings. It's got nothing to do with that otherwise. Now, just for those of you who aren't completely sure about this, the AdWords that I'm referring to are the links to websites that you can see here that are in a slightly yellowish sort of square at the top of the natural search listings, which is this area. All of these are the natural ones that we're talking about, and this one at the top here and this one on the right, these are all AdWords. People have paid and they bid on a per click basis to appear on the side here. So this means that if you've got a website, you can instantly appear #1 in Google on the first page just by paying the most for your AdWord, which is what Google AdWords is all about. Now, I'm not going to go into the strategy of how to research for keywords using the keyword research tool here, but what I'm going to do instead is just show you some of the features that are available, and what you can do and what you should look for a future video that will show you how to actually do the research, because it's really complex and it'll need a video on its own. But what this will do is give you a flavour for what's available, and then you can go off and play with it yourself and start to get a feel for it. Now, Google, like I've said, have very conveniently put these potential keywords into groups, which is very useful, and you can get an instant flavour for what these keyword subheadings are related to. But up here in this tab here, you've got keyword ideas, and if you click on that, what it does is gives you all of the keywords listed in one lump. This is how it used to work. The ad group ideas, as you can see, is still even in beta phase at this moment. What you want to ignore is, unless you're doing an AdWord campaign, then you want to look at this. If you're not, if you're doing this for the natural search listings, which is what we're referring to at the moment, you want to ignore the competition because it's just related to AdWords, and come over here and sort them by monthly searches by clicking on it. And there you can see that for the keyword term what is marketing, there's almost 30.5 million people searching every month, and this is around the world, this is global, for that term. Now locally, and I've got it local to the UK in the filter I showed you earlier, there's just over 2 million people a month searching for it. But that term, what is marketing, would be incredibly difficult to position for, because marketing companies and newspapers and the government will all have pages and maybe even websites just dedicated to that term. What is SEO, for instance? We were talking about that. 11 million. It's not actually, I thought it would have probably been more, 1 million local. And what you can do with this is sort it a bit. You can go into the ad group ideas and target just by ad subcategory or keyword subcategory, but you can also export all of this information as well, which is really handy, into a spreadsheet, and then you can go to your favorite Excel spreadsheet, I've already said it, your favorite spreadsheet, and play with and manipulate all of the information to your heart's content. Now if we do a different search like family holidays, and Google will come up with a nice list there of lots of different variations on what people might be who are searching for family holidays. They might also type in like weekend breaks all-inclusive holidays, holidays in England. These are all variables that are related and potentially people will be searching for when they're searching for family holidays. However, if we want to have search terms that are related specifically to family, because that's our target market, we can put that in the include terms filter over here and hit return, and Google will then provide a keyword list, and every single keyword suggestion will have the word family in it. And you can see this is an amazing way to filter and get very, very targeted keywords for your business or service or campaign that you're running. Another thing to look out for that is really important is that although over here, and this is where Google kind of tricks people sometimes, I feel, because they don't explain it. And when you start a Google search, and let's imagine that you're going to pay for AdWords, an AdWord campaign, and they can be very expensive. What it does as standards by default is selects the broad match types, broad. And what that means is that the figures you're looking at of, you know, globally 450,000 people are searching for family holidays. Well, they're not. They're searching for the word family or hotel, family hotels, family or hotels, or family hotels, or hotels family. All sorts of variations just on that keyword. So if you actually do it exact, which is really much, much more accurate, so this is people who are putting in the term now family holidays, there's only actually 22,200 people per month searching for that globally, not 450,000. So when you're doing keyword research, it's always a good idea to keep this exact checkbox ticked. Without a doubt, Google Keyword Tool is the best place to come initially for keyword research, especially for free, and even not for free. I use it all the time. And you can see that if you were looking for anything to do with family holidays and keyword ideas, this is invaluable information, and it gives you even how many people are searching per month for those terms. It's then just to go off and find out how difficult it would be to rank in the search engines for those particular terms, and that's another video. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Good luck. Bye bye.
This video was brought to you by fstf.co.uk. Keep up to date and informed, and make sure you don't miss out on more great free tools, videos or interviews with industry experts. fstf.co.uk. Power to the 5-day weekender.